everyone and welcome to Young's Yoga. My name is Vicky and today we are going to do an energizing flow that's going to get the heart rate going and strengthen out through the shoulders, releasing tension and also just having that feeling of letting go of any anxiety or worries that you may have at this current time. But I hope everyone is well. You may wish to use a block or a strap in today's class. If you need anything extra support like a bolster or something, you may want to have that near you, maybe some cushions or anything like that, just to make yourself feel a little bit more comfortable. So what we're going to do is start by coming to lie down. So gradually just bring those knees in and start to come lie down on your mat. You can bring those knees in towards the chest and just slowly walk from side to side. Perhaps take those knees in a clockwise or an anti-clockwise direction. And then start to take the hands around the right shin. So you interlace those fingers, extend your left leg down the mat and just draw that right knee in. Notice how your hip is feeling. And gently work that knee out to the side and back across the body slightly. And we gradually start to make that right knee come all the way across and then soften down into the earth on the left hand side of the body. Now you can, if you want to, use a block to rest your knee on if you prefer, or you can just keep the knees bent, one stacked on top of the other. So it's entirely up to you. Just notice what feels right for your body at this moment. Don't feel you have to have your right knee all the way down to the mat or to the earth. Feeling a little twist there through the spine. Keeping your gaze up towards the ceiling. We slowly start to bring the right knee in and we switch to the other side. So we're going to stretch out with the right leg, draw the left knee in. And then gradually just work it side to side. And then roll your knee over to the right hand side. Feeling a little twist through the spine there. Perhaps leaving the knees stacked or using your support. We gradually make our way all the way back. And then we hug those knees in. And then slowly start to bring the upper body up towards the knees. Engaging that core. And then slowly lower back down. Inhale. And exhale, release, lifting the upper body. Slowly lower down, inhale. Exhale, lift up. Slowly lower back down. Take the arms above the head and stretch out through the legs. Feel that connection to the earth beneath you. Having that sensation of feeling that our mat is providing our stable base for our practice for today. That sense of grounding through the mat. And so whatever parts of the body start to make contact with that mat, notice the new feeling that arises. Let's come back in, drawing those knees in towards the chest. Hug those knees in. Gently rock from side to side. And then let's take the arms above the head and lengthen out through the legs. And then slowly release. We're going to rock forwards and backwards along the spine. Just slowly come all the way up. Now you can do this a couple of times. As you arise, come all the way up into perhaps a little boat pose. So you're using your core to keep you lifted. Perhaps the toes come all the way down to the mat. Go a couple of times. And then begin to cross the legs in front of you and slowly come up onto all fours. Okay, so coming into your tabletop position, tops of the feet gently pressing into the mat, we start to round the spine, lifting up through the shoulders. So trying to separate those shoulder blades. Start to come back into your cow, gazing forwards. Take a deep breath in and breathe out round the spine. We come back into our cow pose, gazing forwards, deep breath in and breathe out. Begin to tuck the toes under, send those hips all the way back, lengthen out through the spine. Press into the mat, keep those heels lifted to begin with and the knees soft. We're going to take the hands all the way back now towards our feet. So really grounding through the earth and make sure those feet are hip distance apart. Toes can lift up and you can gently place them down onto the mat. Begin to activate through the thighs and through the legs as you really firm down into your base and you lift all the way up. The arms come out to the side and we stretch up towards the ceiling. Start to interlace those fingers again and turn the palms all the way up. Lengthen out through the spine. Tailbone is slightly tucked under. And so we are not creating a huge dip in the spine here. We are starting to just tuck that tailbone under and keep that spine nice and long. Take a deep breath in as you breathe out. Swing the arms forwards and fully let go. Inhale, swing the arms forwards again, rising up. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. This time, take the hands round behind you and start to take them onto your lower back. Option to lift those arms up and over. Depends on your shoulders, how they are feeling. So you may wish to keep them onto your lower back. We slowly release the hands down to the earth. We soften the knees. We take our gaze forwards and we slowly walk the fingertips and the hands all the way to the top of the mat, coming into our high plank position, engaging the core. Take a moment here just to check in and make sure your core is engaged and you're pressing through the hands so that you are really starting to feel a good sense of stability. We're then going to start to walk the feet in towards the hands, taking it slow, coming all the way to the top of your mat. Gazing forwards, start to activate through the thighs again and slowly roll up. Inhale, we lift the arms up. And then bring the hands through to heart center, tuck the chin into chest, roll through the spine. Come all the way down, inhale up to your halfway lift. Send those hips back. Exhale, plant the hands down, step back into your high plank. Take a deep breath in, Chaturanga, Dandasana. Lifting up into your Cobra, Sphinx or Upward Facing Dog. Exhale into your Downward Facing Dog. Pedal through the knees one at a time, working a little bit into the hamstrings. And then slowly start to walk your feet in towards your hands, coming to the top of your mat. Arriving in your Uttanasana forward fold, we start to push through the floor again, rising up. Use your core to lift up. Take a deep breath in. This time, swan dive down, hinging forwards from the hips, coming down into your Uttanasana forward fold. Inhale up to a halfway lift. and exhale, plant the hands down. We start to step back again into our plank position. Engage the core, chaturanga. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, push back. Pedal through the knees again. And then start to walk the feet in towards the hands. Press through the floor, roll up, deep breath in. And then hands come through heart center, soften down as you roll through the spine. Coming down again to Uttanasana, and we come up to a halfway lift. As we plant the hands down, this time we're going to slowly step your left foot all the way back. So start to lift up, weight comes into the right foot, and we gently place that left foot down. Arriving in Anjaneyasana, press through your right foot, right all the way up into your high lunge, just finding your balance. Lifting up, center yourself. Making sure your right knee is over ankle. We start to bring the hands all the way back down, gazing forwards. Plant the left hand on the inside of the right foot. Take your right arm all the way up towards the sky. You're then going to breathe out, lower that right arm down. Begin to drop your left heel to the mat. Coming up into your warrior two, leading with the left arm. Push through the front foot. Come all the way up. Breathe out. Take the arms out to shoulder height. And then we come into our side angle, coming down to our arm onto thigh. Take your left arm up and over. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, push through that front foot, reaching forwards. Breathe out, reverse. Taking your right arm all the way up. As soon as you're in your reverse warrior, come back into your side angle, lengthening up all the way through the spine and the torso. Start to turn your body now, facing the front of your mat. Reach with your left arm, bring the hand all the way down. Inhale, we lift back up again with the right arm, gaze up towards that hand. Take another deep breath in, the hand comes all the way down. We step back into our plank and take your vinyasa. Inhale, lifting up and exhale, pushing back. Pedaling through the knees again, one at a time. We start to walk the feet back in towards the hands. Coming to our Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale up to halfway. Exhale, plant the hands down. We're going on the other side. So weight comes into the left foot. Lift the right, extend it behind you and softly place those right toes down. Coming into your low lunge. Find your balance as you walk the fingertips in. Push through the left foot, rise up into your high lunge. Centering down, settle into those hips. We bring the hands all the way back down. Right hand plants on the inside of the left foot. We gaze all the way up towards the sky. Find that balance, send your left arm all the way up. Take a deep breath in. Lower that left arm down. Right heel drops to the earth. Leading with your right arm. Push through the floor. Rise up into warrior two. I cannot get my words out today. Coming into your warrior two, let's come into our side angle. Lean onto the left leg, take your right arm up and over, gaze up towards the ceiling, lengthen through the spine. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, push through that front foot. Reaching forwards, reverse your warrior all the way back. Hand comes to the back leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come back into your warrior two. Feed that arm all the way up the side of the body, lengthen up. Gaze up towards the sky. Turn your hips now to face the front. The right hand comes down to the inside of the left foot. We then engage the core as we twist all the way up into our twist. We then bring that left hand down. Gazing forward, step back into plank and take your vinyasa. Breathing out. Perfect. And then we start to walk or jump our feet forwards, entirely up to you. Coming to the top of your mat. Lengthen out through the back of the legs. Send those hips back. Take another deep breath in. Breathe out. Swing the arms forwards. Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale, lifting up the chest. Exhale, hands come to heart center. We start to twist, taking the right arm to the left thigh. Press into the hands. Gaze to the back shoulder. We can also open out the arms here if you wish. Come back to center and lift up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist the other way. Press into the hands. Option to open out. Bring the hands back to heart center. Come back to the center here and then bring the hands all the way down. Option to step your feet back or jump your feet back into a plank or chaturanga. Lower all the way down. Lift up, deep breath in. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting up the right leg. Bend the knee. Open out that hip. Option you can soften down as you come into your wild thing. So start to turn slightly, come onto those toes and lengthen out into wild thing. Slowly bring that right hand back to the mat. Lift that right leg all the way up. And then softly place it back down onto the earth. Bend and straighten the knees, work into the back of the legs. Inhale, lift up the left leg. Send it up towards the sky, bend that knee. Come into your little twist. Option to go into wild thing. I haven't quite got the space to do it on this side. And then slowly come back to center. Place the left knee down, work into the back. Gazing forwards, walk or jump your feet forwards again. Arrive into Uttanasana and then place the feet firmly down into the mat. Roll all the way up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring the hands through to heart center. Start to bend the knees. Slowly coming down to a squat position. Arms can lift up. Find your balance, gripping the floor with the toes. Arms come all the way around. Again, interlace those fingers. Open out the chest and the heart. And then slowly start to soften down. We can come into our boat pose. Engage the core. And then slowly lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale, release. Just let the legs rest in whichever position you want to. So you take a moment to just unwind. Center yourself. Notice the rhythm of your breath as we have worked just through a short, little energizing flow. And just start to unwind and become centered in the mat. Notice the rhythm of your breath as you just let everything go from the crown of the head all the way down to the toes. You can stay here for as long or as little as you need. And I will look forward to seeing you again soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to be up to date with any new flows. Enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.